Welcome to the latest edition of the Snews here at LonghornStation.com. Ahmad Brooks and John Medani. We are the wake-up call weekday mornings from 6 to 9 on AM 1300 The Zone. Game 3 is in the books. The Lakers escape TD Garden in Boston with a hard-fought, well-deserved 91-84 win. They take control of the series 2-1, and now they have a reasonable assurance that they will go back to the Staples Center in L.A. unless they want to prove Paul Pierce right and just wrap things up here in Boston.
And this is what I'd be trying to do. I think the LA Lakers came out after the Boston Celtics had exerted so much energy winning Game 2. They come back to their home court and they just looked a little lackadaisical. Doc Rivers commented on Ray Allen's poor shooting performance, going 0 of 13 from the field. In addition to that, it just didn't look like he had enough strength in his legs. Doc Rivers said he was short on his jump shots, not enough strength in his legs. And John, that's exactly what it looked like. Yeah. And then on the other side, you get 5 of 5 from Lamar Odom, those role players. And I do consider Ray Allen a role player, and here's why I say that. Because Rondo is the guy, then there's the captain, Paul Pierce. I mean, your third-string guy is usually your role player in most cases. Only reason why Lamar Odom is coming off the bench is because Ron Artest is there, and you have to start Ron Artest to play him on defense for Paul Pierce, who I might add, if you're wondering where Paul Pierce is at, he's under Artest's blanket. This guy, they picked him up for the reason of playing defense and being able to preserve Kobe on offense. That formula looks like it's working. And, at this point, I think the Boston Celtics have to win Game 4. If they let the Lakers go up 3-1, this series could end in 6 games. And I'd be a little disappointed, John, because I would like to see it go the entire length and go 7.
I'll go 7 games, too. I think there's reasons for Boston to be encouraged. Obviously, Artest is doing a great job on Paul Pierce, and it is what it is. You can tell because Paul is noticeably silent with his remarks. He understands he's having a tough time right now, but we saw what Ray Allen could do in Game 2. We saw what Kevin Garnett could do in Game 3. And Rajon Rondo is the facilitator of all that. Kendrick Perkins did not play at all in the fourth quarter for matchup reasons, we have to assume. So Doc Rivers is just going to tell his guys, this was a 1-point game with 2.5 minutes to go. We should not have lost this game. They did lose, give the Lakers credit, but there's plenty of reasons to believe that Boston can take Game 4, get back in this series, and in fact, even win this series. Derek Fisher, you got to give it up. I know a lot of Spurs fans, myself included, will never forgive him for .4. I don't have to say anything more than that. You know what we're talking about when we say that. But you got to give it to him. I mean, just like a lot of other guys in this series, he's an old guy. It's just nobody sees him as old because he's in such tremendous shape. But he's been at this a long, long time. The first 11 quarters of these NBA Finals, he had a total of 6 field goals. He had 5 field goals in the fourth quarter last night, virtually half of the Lakers' points. Timing is everything. Kudos to D-Fish.
Hey, he played extremely well, and I think it's kudos to the consistency that both he and Kobe Bryant have shown, too. They've started 116 games together in the postseason. That's the most of any backcourt duo. And that means a lot. And Phil Jackson, in the postgame, he said that these two found a wrinkle in that Boston Celtics defense, and they started using it. You got to give D. Fisher credit because you said it, John. Even though I'll say that it was Kobe Bryant's aggressiveness in shooting, you said it. At least he knocked down the shots. Yeah. And that's where you become clutch. That's where you get a legacy. And that's where you become a guy like Derek Fisher working to get his 5th ring.
Game 4 is tomorrow night. We invite you to tune in and hear the show tomorrow. We will break down Game 4 and give you our predictions. Some stories will continue to follow throughout the day. There's some late word, various reports that Nebraska will announce Friday that it is going to the Big Ten. However, the Big Ten has not said it has invited Nebraska to join them. So to keep up with the latest details, tune in to Longhorn Station, AM 1300 The Zone, Craig Way, with the very latest as well as the Sports Buffet. We'll see you tomorrow, 6 a.m., longhornstation.com.